Go.
Volunteer Up, a way to give back to the community. Why did we make Volunteer Up? We made Volunteer Up to give back to the community. Without people to socialize and play with, you would get lonely. Now think of the times we've done something to make the community a better place for others. Most of us don't really thank our community too much, but with Volunteer Up, you can give back to your community in even bigger ways by joining or even hosting volunteer groups to level up and unlock quote-unquote premium volunteer groups.
Some technologies we used during this creation period of ours is GitHub to control our versions and manage the code so we could effectively make this. Express.js to create our API that communicates to the backend and with our signup and login functions. We use Next.js to display our HTML and CSS code and a bit of JavaScript that we used. And this all just shows like all of our work and puts it up on the screen. Verso is what we use to host our website at volunteerup.verso.app, which you guys is currently live right now for the host to check out. And we use FileStore for our database, which stores all of our passwords, all the project info, and yes, the passwords are hashed out, meaning we can't even see them. So all of the data is secure. And Firebase for our backend.
So the participants are me, TapTaplet, designer/programmer.
Me, Glowstick, designer, also a designer/programmer.
And me, Space War, the master programmer. So now these are just a bunch of screenshots, basically what the website looks like. You know, you get a rough look and feel of how it looked. You know, a lot of purple, you know, a lot of rounded corners, look modern. And you see you could look at some projects like Black Lives Matter and St. Jude's, you know, all in all. Now if we go to the actual website, we can see it all for ourselves. This is the homepage. Glowstick will take over for the homepage.
So with the homepage, we wanted to make it friendly, and so that's why we have like an easy approach and whatever we just explained. Where it says this is meant to help your community, it's right there on the card. Where new people can join now and sign in, and if you actually scroll down, you see some featured nonprofits. So Black Lives Matter and American Red Cross. These are just sample ones. When we actually make this into a production website after the hackathon, when we have more time and able to like research more into this, we will be changing this as more people find out the website and actually share their nonprofits and their interests. Also, it says, "Want to be featured? Fill out this form," on the text down below. Well, I'll let the judges just fill out that form like as a test if they would like to. There is a secret little thing that I made for them over there. It's like just, I don't know, it's like a cool animation. Now I'll just let Space War take over.
So now if we go check out the projects, you could either hit this or this button. There are two buttons on the home page. There's one on the nav bar, one on the home page itself, because, you know, some people might not know what this actually means. So I decided to add another button here so you could see more projects. People would easily understand that you see American Red Cross, Black Lives Matter. More projects would be other stuff in the same category. So then if we actually go onto it, we see a nice loading screen, which you saw for a bit, and then we have actually all the projects. As you can see, most recent, we make sure to show how long the project has been in the database. Obviously, we'll add more projects, and the dates will get much bigger. But since these projects haven't been in the database for more than a day, they're like all at 0 days. So now, let's hop into St. Jude's to see what info is actually there. So you see, this is how every project page will look like. They'll have their own specific ID. That's a string of random characters. And you could see that it has the name of the project, the location, members, email, phone number, and its description. Now, there is a join button here, but we'll have to obviously sign in first. We made a test account in the database called bob@gmail.com, and we could log in with it. We'll see Bob, Bob's name up there, and we'll see all the projects here. So now let's go into St. Jude's now, and let's see the join button. Now we could join St. Jude's. As you see, it now has a leave button. So if we go to the joined section, we now have St. Jude's in our joined projects. Let's go join all of the projects now. I'm going to go in Black Lives Matter, join. Let's also join the American Red Cross. You see, we're currently very nice people. But what if we want to go bad? What if we want to not support them anymore? Okay, let's leave them. There's the join button turns into a leave button once you join. So you could join and leave it if you didn't really want to join it, or you could leave it at another time. As you can see, we just left all of them. We are now a bad person. We left all these projects. So now, if you need to find a project, because eventually, if this is actually in production, we're gonna have 5,000 projects here. If you want to just search for a project, you can search here in the search bar. Now, Black Lives Matter, and it's here. We got the American Red Cross, St. Jude's. That's proof there's only 3 projects. And if you click on them, it'll obviously just lead you to the project.
So now, if he goes back to the project page, on the top right, he has this form icon, and if he clicks on it, he can actually post a volunteer group. And everything except the link of image needs to be valid. Except any of the fields can't be blank. The link of image has to require HTTP, or it will not work. So Spacer will go ahead and fill it out. See it in action.
Test at test.com. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 10-digit phone number. HTTP.
And if you're wondering why there's we use a different email than the email you signed in with, because that email right there is a contact email, and there's the one you signed in with might be your personal email. So just in case we ask for a different email, but you can still put the same email that you signed in with.
Okay, so now if we submit this, obviously it won't do anything yet, obviously, because it's just going to get sent to our database. Nothing will happen. You obviously won't get it. Oh wait, never mind, it does work. Tap let, I guess, finish the feature. But yeah, you could now add tests here. Obviously it will go through a verification process. As you can see, it seriously works. Obviously still a prototype. You're not going to be able to do this in production.
And also, if you go ahead and click that Learn More button, there is
random ID.
There is also, you might notice, it says join and share. So if you'd like to share with all your friends this amazing website, which would be really epic if you guys do, it redirects you to Twitter, which actually has a pre-filled in form. He's not logged in yet, because I don't know why wouldn't he? He should be sharing this right now, but that's your choice. You can actually share it. If you go back,
as you can see, you could tell by the link that where it's coming from. It's coming from Volunteer Up Verso app. It's gonna say non-profit. Check them out right here. As you can see in this link, the %20s are spaces. Find my non-profit of choice. Check them out right here, as you can see. And then, yeah, that's basically it. The tweet. Now if we go back to the home page, it's basically all done. I think we shared everything possible about the website. We also have a GitHub page, so if you want to see the source code, you could look through here.
Yeah. The GitHub page will be linked down below in the try it out links, and along with that will also be the live link to the website, https://volunteerup.verso.app.
And as you can see, these are all our names. My full name is Def Spacewar, but we just shortened it to Spacewar because apparently that's what I am now. And there's Glowstick.
And
tap.
Lastly, this all may seem like a bit rough-edged because yes, this is a hackathon. We tried our best and we did try to make everything look nice as possible. But after this hackathon, we are planning on continuing it and taking a step further into making it more of a popular app where people can actually just, if you say volunteer, people know exactly what you're talking about. And we plan on creating this into something that students all over the world can use because we all encountered the same exact problem when we were trying to get our volunteering hours for school and such. We couldn't find any nonprofits that were near us and that we actually, supported, like something that we had an interest in doing. So we created this to help others out, and it could be in a hackathon as well. So if all goes well, we will be taking this further and on to the next step. And yeah, because we don't want anybody else to feel the same like pain that we did, I guess, when we couldn't we didn't know what to do in terms of finding a nonprofit to help out.
And that is everything we could explain. Judges.
Thanks for taking the land and